When we think about bone health, most of us picture calcium tablets or a glass of milk. But bones are not simply made of calcium, they are complex structures made up of multiple minerals that work together to create strength and flexibility. Relying solely on calcium can actually be misleading and even harmful if it's not combined with a balanced array of other essential minerals. The human skeletal system is made up of 12 primary minerals, including calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, and sulfur, along with many trace minerals that support a bone's ability to withstand stress, rebuild after strain, and adapt to various physical demands. Calcium is undoubtedly a key mineral in bones, as it contributes significantly to bone density and strength. However, focusing on calcium alone, especially in supplement form, misses out on critical elements like magnesium and phosphorus, which play essential roles in bone metabolism. For instance, magnesium is necessary to activate vitamin D, which in turn helps the body absorb calcium effectively. Phosphorus works alongside calcium to form a mineral matrix that gives bones their hardness, while potassium and sulfur help balance the body's pH levels, preventing calcium depletion due to excess acidity. Without these minerals in balance, bones cannot reach their full potential in strength or density, no matter how much calcium you take. Modern nutritional research reveals that trace minerals, smaller quantities of elements like zinc, boron, and silica, are equally vital to skeletal health. Zinc, for example, aids in the production of bone tissue and has a role in protecting bones from osteoporosis, while boron supports calcium absorption and reduces mineral loss in the bones. Silica, though needed in very tiny amounts, has a major role in collagen formation, providing flexibility and strength to bones, which is especially important for injury prevention. The human body naturally finds these trace minerals in natural sources like certain salts and mineral-rich foods, but they are often depleted from modern diets due to processed foods and depleted soil. Instead of taking calcium supplements, aiming for a varied diet rich in these minerals from natural sources may be a healthier and more effective approach to bone health. Foods like dark leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and mineral-rich sea salts, like Himalayan salt, provide a balanced intake of these 12 minerals in forms the body can easily use. By ensuring a broad mineral profile, you're not only strengthening your bones but also enhancing the whole body's resilience and capacity to recover from daily stresses, injuries, and the gradual effects of aging. Many people believe that calcium supplements are key to building strong bones, but this assumption has been questioned by experts like Dr. Robert Thompson, author of The Calcium Lie. Dr. Thompson argues that supplementing with isolated calcium can do more harm than good, potentially leading to health issues rather than improved bone density. According to his findings, taking calcium alone, without a balanced intake of other minerals, can result in calcium being depleted from bones rather than deposited where it's needed. This happens because bones are not made of calcium alone, they require a balanced composition of at least 12 essential minerals, including magnesium, potassium, phosphorus, and zinc, among others. The isolated intake of calcium without these supporting minerals can disrupt the natural balance, which leads to a cascade of problems. Instead of reinforcing bone density, excess calcium from supplements may be deposited in tissues like arteries, potentially leading to calcification in arteries, kidneys, and even in areas such as the eyes. For optimal bone health, Dr. Thompson emphasizes a diet rich in mineral-dense foods rather than isolated calcium pills. Natural sea salts like Himalayan or Celtic salt provide a mineral composition similar to that of bone structure and can be a valuable source of these essential nutrients. Additionally, dark leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and legumes are far better sources of bone-strengthening minerals that work in harmony with the body's natural needs. For those looking to improve bone and joint health naturally, nutrition experts recommend focusing on whole foods packed with minerals that support strong bones. Certain foods have proven particularly effective at maintaining bone density and reducing joint inflammation. Let's explore 5 powerhouse foods that support bone strength and joint health. 1. Dark leafy greens. Vegetables like spinach, collard greens, and Swiss chard are exceptionally rich in calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K, all of which are crucial for bone health. The high nutrient density in these greens helps maintain bone mineralization and overall strength. Ideally, these should be consumed daily. Organic greens are even more beneficial since the mineral content in organic produce tends to be higher due to healthier, microbe-rich soil. 2. Sesame seeds. Known for their high calcium content, sesame seeds also provide magnesium, phosphorus, and zinc, which are all essential to bone structure. Sesame seeds can be used as tahini, a sesame paste, which is versatile in dressings or spread on toast, adding a nutritious boost to meals. Sesame seeds also contain vitamin K, which supports the mineralization of bones and aids in reducing fracture risk. 3. Chickpeas. As a good source of calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, chickpeas help maintain strong bones. They're also rich in protein and have anti-inflammatory properties, which is beneficial for those suffering from joint pain. Adding chickpeas to salads, stews, or as a spread like hummus can significantly improve bone health. 4. Dried figs. This unique fruit is particularly high in calcium and potassium, making it a great snack for bone support. Dried figs also provide vitamin K and magnesium, nutrients essential to bone density and overall skeletal health. Including a few figs in a daily diet can help in maintaining an optimal mineral balance. 5. Vitamin D sources. Vitamin D is essential for calcium absorption, which makes sunlight exposure invaluable. Spending a little time in the sun each day, without overdoing it, is important for building and maintaining strong bones. Foods fortified with vitamin D, or supplements when needed, can also contribute significantly, especially during winter months or in areas with limited sunlight. The right exercises can be transformative for bone density and joint stability, and one of the most effective and low-impact options is rebounding. Rebounding involves jumping or bouncing on a small trampoline, which stimulates the bones and joints in a unique way, using gravity and motion to build strength. Unlike high-impact workouts, rebounding is gentle on the joints but still stimulates bone-building activity, making it suitable for almost any age or fitness level. When you bounce on a trampoline, each jump creates a gravitational load on the bones, stimulating the cells responsible for bone formation. This is particularly valuable because bones naturally strengthen when they're exposed to impact and resistance. Rebounding harnesses this principle in a controlled environment that minimizes risk of injury while encouraging healthy bone and joint adaptation. Additionally, even light bouncing activates the body's lymphatic system, which assists in the removal of toxins and supports immune function. Beyond building bone density, rebounding helps engage key muscles like the calves, quadriceps, and core, which all contribute to joint stability. This is especially beneficial for the lower body, as the calf muscles work as a second heart, pumping blood and improving circulation back to the upper body. Regular rebounding also reduces the risk of varicose veins and helps with vascular health. For those new to rebounding, starting with a simple health bounce where your feet don't leave the trampoline can yield many benefits without intense exertion. As you progress, incorporating light jumps and varied movements can increase resistance and build endurance. Just a few minutes each day can improve joint flexibility, enhance muscle tone, and support long-term bone health, making rebounding one of the most efficient, bone-friendly exercises. Certain foods can act as calcium leeches, weakening bones by promoting an acidic environment that demands calcium for neutralization. Calcium is essential for many body functions, including maintaining bone density, but when we consume a diet high in acid-forming foods, calcium is pulled from bones to help balance our blood's pH level, which can ultimately lead to weakened bone structure over time. Here's a closer look at these foods. 1. Caffeine-rich drinks. Coffee, sodas, and energy drinks are loaded with caffeine, which acts as a diuretic. This means caffeine increases the amount of calcium excreted through urine, diminishing the reserves needed for bones. Studies suggest that high caffeine intake contributes to calcium loss, particularly if not balanced by calcium-rich foods. Limiting caffeine or drinking fortified alternatives can help minimize this leaching effect. 2. Sugary and refined carbohydrates. Foods like white bread, pastries, and sugary snacks can cause blood sugar spikes that promote inflammation, which has been linked to weaker bones and joints. These refined carbs are acid-forming, requiring calcium to buffer the resulting acidity. Since they lack essential nutrients like magnesium, which supports bone density, they leave bones more vulnerable to depletion over time. 3. Animal proteins, especially red meat. While protein is vital for muscle and bone health, red meat and other high-protein animal sources are acid-forming when broken down in the body. When consumed excessively, the acid load from these proteins requires neutralization, and calcium is often pulled from bones to balance this. Over time, consistently high levels of animal protein can contribute to calcium depletion, heightening osteoporosis risks. Opting for plant-based proteins or lean sources in moderation can help mitigate this effect. 4. Salty foods. Sodium is known to increase calcium excretion, which can harm bones over time. Processed foods like chips, fast foods, and packaged snacks are typically high in sodium, forcing the body to release calcium to counterbalance the sodium levels. Reducing salt intake and choosing fresh, whole foods over processed ones can support calcium retention and bone health. 5. Soft drinks, especially colas and sodas, often contain phosphoric acid, which can contribute to an acidic environment in the body. Excess phosphoric acid has been associated with reduced calcium levels in bones, weakening them over time. Additionally, soft drinks can displace healthier options in the diet, leading to a deficit of vital nutrients needed for bone health, such as magnesium and vitamin D. 6. High-carb processed foods. Foods like white rice, instant noodles, and white pasta, while convenient, provide limited nutrients and are highly acid-forming. Like other refined carbs, they create an acidic load in the body that leaches calcium from bones for neutralization. Choosing complex carbs like whole grains can provide the necessary energy without the high acid load that strains calcium reserves. By limiting these calcium leaches and focusing on an alkaline-rich diet that includes leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and other nutrient-dense foods, it's possible to maintain better bone health and reduce the risk of osteoporosis. Turmeric and ginger are two of nature's most effective anti-inflammatory remedies for joint pain. Known for their high concentrations of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds, they have been used for centuries to help alleviate pain, swelling, and stiffness, particularly in conditions like arthritis. Turmeric's active ingredient, curcumin, is especially well documented for its ability to block inflammatory pathways, reducing the symptoms of arthritis and improving joint health over time. Ginger, on the other hand, contains compounds called gingerols and shogales, which are similarly powerful in lowering inflammation, alleviating stiffness, and promoting joint mobility. Dr. Andrew Weil, a renowned medical doctor and pioneer in integrative medicine, often highlights the healing potential of natural remedies such as turmeric and ginger. According to Dr. Weil, both turmeric and ginger can play a key role in reducing inflammation and promoting overall joint health. Dr. Weil recommends turmeric supplementation for its potent anti-inflammatory properties, while ginger is frequently recommended for joint pain relief due to its natural ability to reduce stiffness and swelling in the body. To illustrate how these natural remedies can be effectively used, Dr. Weil has shared stories from patients who have found relief through consistent use of turmeric and ginger. For example, one of his patients with rheumatoid arthritis reported significant improvements in joint pain and mobility after incorporating turmeric into their daily routine. Likewise, many of Dr. Weil's patients find that ginger, consumed either as a supplement or fresh, helps to reduce the intensity of joint inflammation, providing them with greater comfort and flexibility. To try these remedies at home, you can easily make a turmeric and ginger poultice for sore joints. Here's a simple guide. 1. Gather ingredients. Use 2 tablespoons of ground turmeric, 1 tablespoon of grated fresh ginger, or 1 teaspoon ground ginger, and water as needed to form a paste. 2. Prepare the poultice. Mix turmeric, ginger, and a small amount of water to create a thick, spreadable paste. You can also add a few drops of coconut or olive oil to enhance absorption. 3. Apply and wrap. Spread the paste generously over the affected joint and cover it with a cloth or bandage to keep it in place. Leave it on for 30 minutes to an hour, then rinse off gently. 4. Repeat as needed. Apply this poultice once or twice daily for optimal results. Be sure to test it on a small area of skin first, as turmeric can stain and may cause mild irritation in some individuals. In addition to turmeric and ginger, comfrey root can also be a helpful remedy for joint pain. Comfrey contains allantoin, a compound that promotes tissue regeneration and can aid in healing damaged joints. Fresh comfrey root can be grated and applied as a poultice, just like the turmeric and ginger paste, to help reduce pain and encourage healing. In conclusion, turmeric, ginger, and comfrey root provide accessible, natural ways to manage joint pain and inflammation without the need for strong medications. Incorporating these remedies into your daily routine can help reduce pain, improve mobility, and support long-term joint health, offering a more holistic approach to arthritis and other inflammatory conditions.